Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. Set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 33 in the first. Right off the bat, a chunk play into enemy territory.
And I don't care how you plan for it. I don't care what you see on tape where you think you can get that type of a play. That's still a great rush and a little bit of a surprise to break off a run like that this early in the game.
Mason going to get it on 1st down. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll run again with Mason. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now McCarthy finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Going for it, here's McCarthy. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Hey, go Lions. Go.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Play action. It's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
To the left side, he's got McConkey. And get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
10 at the 30-yard line. Set. Line. Ready.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Chargers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Set. Kappa. Hey, go line. Ready.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 2nd and 8.
Set.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-yard lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now the man from Utah, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Stuffing him behind the line there, that's Deion Henley. Really nice play.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll roll him out right. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a first down. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
There are 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Throwing is McCarthy. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sand. And that'll bring up third. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Here's McCarthy.
And it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set. Ready.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Chargers 10, Vikings nothing.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a first and 10.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
And the Vikings first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. Najee Harris, 64 yards. point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes our score 17-0.
Vikings, nothing.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 19 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Running left, Mason.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 59 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down, Minnesota.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. They run it with Mason. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll motion out one of the tight ends.
On play action, McCarthy.
It's caught.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in, but that's your fault. Hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying, girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. Yes, outside dog. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you try to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying, girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. That's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog.
Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. But tonight we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Able to spin free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle. In old school NFL football, the right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped it.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
They're going for Jefferson downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Then we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Chargers at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They had their 6-game winning streak snapped a week ago, but still, it's a team that's playing pretty darn well.
Like the old song says, accentuate the positive, and I think that's exactly what this team's going to do. If you won 6 in a row, you know you're doing something right in the NFL. So I don't think the one loss is really going to discourage them.
And they get 3 down to the 34-yard line. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now it's Herbert. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Cameron Dicker for the Chargers field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think they tried to fool him on that one. You know, be able to throw the ball to the fullback position. No one was fooled on that play.
No, lost yardage. You think they should yank that one from the playbook, at least for the time being?
I think what you do is you take it out and you evaluate it next week in practice.
And he will have a Vikings first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
First down, Vikings.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you, and you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To the air with McCarthy. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of the
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
On play action, now McCarthy.
Out to his left. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
We're scoreless after one.
Ryan Wright in punt formation for the Vikings.
So on fourth down, on is the punter Ryan Wright.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just get put to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Set. Grenade. Grenade. Set.
On first down, it's Hampton. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. They get 17 more on that one and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Set.
Back to Hampton on first down.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 33, here's second down and 7.
80. Black 80. Black. Set.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over at that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Starting the drive with Mason on the ground. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. And he's into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Straight ahead, here's Mason. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, it's been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well in the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. There's Hockenson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6.
First and 10.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Second and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Whipping right into Allen. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the Vikings' 34-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 33 yards. And the Chargers are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker. The lead is now 10-7.
Vikings 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Shifts by him. And he'll return this one all the way to the other side of the field.
When I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
McCarthy operating from the gun. He put on the carpet, a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. Will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Third down from the gun, McCarthy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Chargers take over.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Pressure coming from the Vikings. Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ray. Black 80. Black.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Here's Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And past the 35, will be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30.
Chargers, first down.
Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Herbert off of play action. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
Second and 3.
Easy. We'll go orange. Kappa.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. That is caught. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And on the way in for the Charger touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His second touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point.
They'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Flushed out right. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Chargers 21, 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is McCarthy. target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 19
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
Bring this one inside the 35.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
3rd and long.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
First down.
Here's McCarthy.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown.
Justin Jefferson.
30 yards.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a high five for the good girls and the good guys? Come on, too bad, gotta deal with the Some of y'all too big for your britches. How's about a high five for the
The Charger drive about to get going. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Here's Herbert.
He sets to fire deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA.
Ladd McConkey, 58 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
His kick is
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead now up to 14.
Vikings 14.
Yeah, running with you. I should probably sign ahead, boy, because I got
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. See if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got me pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Left sideline a dime, and it looks like he's got it. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Vikings.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. From the shotgun, McCarthy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. 91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
First carry for Najee Harris. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Set.
Give here to Hampton. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Run. Set. Ready.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This will be caught at the 2. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Set. Grenade.
Hampton trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. This feels like something we'd see more commonly suited in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, Martin, I think you think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone when things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Dicker now to tack on the extra point. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
McCarthy off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A gain there of 21 yards.
The Vikings, first down.
Now McCarthy. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First down, Minnesota.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
To the air with McCarthy. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. Well, they'll shift things around. They'll look to throw here on first down. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, Minnesota.
Now Jones. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Vikings 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Open man right side. That's McCarthy. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert now. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be 4th down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
On play action, now McCarthy. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Hampton. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
Hey, Ray. Set.
Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
34-yard line.
Set. 380. Go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Being on some shit. We go 0 to 100 real quick. Maybe on that record.
380. Right.
And they will take a knee here.
Just like a record deal, I'm addicted to dope. This is cold word, yeah, people in my coat, money hungry, trying to get some more. No, I'll pack.
Tilt us up. Set.
And they take a knee.
Then I can't hear it no more. Then I tell the man can't feel no more.
Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
You want to see more, but you only see some.
Life just slows you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You check about thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buzz. You still feel paralyzed, the pumps and track. Friends just having kids.
Here's J.K. Scott now,
Formation.
as he'll kick it away for the second time.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for L.A., they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up